Hello everyone. Today I'm just filling out there. I'm going to talk a bit about yesterday because yesterday was Pokemon Day, the 27th of February. 24 years of Pokemon. I haven't been alive for that long, so I can't really say that it only felt like yesterday since Pokemon first started. Because actually, it doesn't really at all because wasn't born. Slight problem with that, but it felt yesterday since I was enjoying Generation 5, and then it was 24 years. But it's probably more important the 25th next year. But anyway, that's not the important thing. The important thing is I did do some celebrating Pokemon Day, and obviously some news came out. So the first news is the mythical Pokemon Zarzud, who hello. This is something I'm just editing in later, but I was gonna just say before that I was gonna mention that I had done a reactions video on another clip, but I didn't actually forgot to mention that I was gonna cut to a reaction in the video, so I'm saying it now. And also, let's just say I do ramble on about random other things. I think about my mouth hurting or something. I don't know, it probably doesn't really. I don't know, something random like that, but it's just warning you. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. It will cut straight back into the main video, so yeah, enjoy. Okay, this is the new Pokemon trailer for the new Pokemon, mythical Pokemon. I was going to actually talk a bit about it yesterday, but I didn't. Partly because of my brace, partly I say that, and it wasn't too bad actually yesterday, but that's the excuse I'm going to go with. To be honest, it was actually really painful at the beginning, and then it was a bit better later on. But this is the new mythical Pokemon. Dark Grass, Leaf Guard. Zaryude? So yeah. I don't know. It was painful in the beginning, but not as much anymore. But, oh cool. I don't know what to think about it really. It's a cool Pokemon. I've seen the trailer. That was the first. I hadn't seen the trailer, but I had seen the Pokemon. Well, let's just rewatch it to see it again because it was pretty short, but got a nice idea of what it is. I quite like it. It's not my favourite Pokemon in the world. It's a bit weird, but it's not too bad. And that's good. Okay. Anyway, thank you for watching, and now back to probably present to you. So I quite like. It's not my favourite mythical Pokemon, and it's not my favourite design of Pokemon, but it's pretty good. It's definitely quite an interesting design, and it's interesting that considering they talk about packs on the Pokemon website, it basically saying there's a group of those Pokemon. It means that there's definitely more than one. So I'm slightly interesting because it is a mythical Pokemon. So then why is it considered to be mythical? It doesn't really explain that. But from the sounds of things, a lot of other Pokemon fear it. So, hey, it's quite good. I think it's a dark and grass type Pokemon. I believe so. Yes, grass and dark. Yeah, I'm very happy with the new Pokemon, and I think, yeah, it will do well. And also, you can encounter a Gigantamax Mewtwo that you can't catch. Gigantamax Mewtwo will be an interesting fight. Sadly, shame you can't catch it. I guess there's probably a reason, but I wish they allowed you to catch it. So, what more do you want me to say? Yeah. But, yeah, I'm glad that that also you can get some of the Kanto starters and stuff because as well. So if you want to get them in Gigantamax and Dynamaxing them, I think I doubt Charizard would have a Gigantamax. Will these ones have? No, they wouldn't because they stated that it's only the pre-evolutions that will appear more often. I keep thinking about it, so don't worry about it. What I'm talking about because I talk rubbish. But I guess I don't know. We'll find out anyway. But yeah, that's good. And the reason why they're bringing those ones out is because of Pokemon, the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. Woo woo! Yeah, this movie is a remake of the original Pokemon movie, and I saw it yesterday in celebration. If you haven't seen it yet, it is on Netflix, so you can watch it if you've got Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, well, there's not much I can do about that, is there? So, yeah, you won't be able to watch it if you haven't got Netflix. So, yeah, perfect hoodie, actually, for Pokemon Day, or even though it's yesterday. But yes, I am very, I enjoyed watching it. I think I prefer the original one, I think, because even though I like the story is very similar, except for I noticed they mentioned Wingull a few times, and even showed a picture of Wingull, so I don't know what that was about, but there was definitely no Wingull in Generation 1, that's for sure. So, yeah, don't know what that was about, but, yeah, they did, but, yeah, I think most of the dialogue was pretty much the same. I believe, I could be wrong, I believe Mewtwo, most of the actors were obviously voiced acted by different people, probably all of them, and I think Mewtwo, I could be wrong, but maybe is Mewtwo's voice actor passed away? I could be wrong, I just think I heard that somewhere. I could be very wrong with it though, so even if I am wrong, doesn't matter. The person who did do Mewtwo's voice sounds very similar to the original, and I say very similar, extremely one. And I think, yeah, the CGI looks, I prefer the original look, and I think the Pokemon look actually really good, and also the attacks look amazing in CGI, and Mewtwo does a lot as well. But I think the humans just really, I don't like the look of them personally much. I felt I got used to them at near the end, but I still prefer the normal hand-drawn drawing. Maybe it's because of just me not liking the idea of this, but hey. I'm glad, to be honest, they have remade the movie, because even though I didn't like the idea at first, I thought, but actually in the end, it wasn't as bad as I was hearing, because, you know, the original Pokemon movie is a classic. I think I did rank the movies and I didn't put it, I think I put it like 4th or 3rd. But other than that, the original one is a classic and I really like it. So it's a shame that, you know, it was, you know, it was, I was thinking, I was worried that they might like damage the original one, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But they didn't. The original one stands on its own, and this remake stands on its own, but they also are very similar stories. So, to be fair, I prefer the original, but, you know, a lot of you may prefer the new remake, so that's kind of really up to you, really. And, yeah, and so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it all, so, yes, yeah, I think that's all about that. And also, I want to say, well done to Greninja for becoming the Pokemon of the Year, I think. Yeah, so Greninja is, I think, the Pokemon of the Year. I don't know if he's quite a very popular Pokemon. I think in Japan he won an award for being the most popular or something. And I guess Ash Greninja probably helps with it all. But yeah, I'd love to see Greninja back at some point. But well, Ash is Greninja. But anyway, I'm very glad for it, and also well done Greninja. And also, well done some of the follow-ups. I actually really... Lucario, I think Greninja makes sense. Lucario also makes sense. I still think Sylveon's better than Umbreon. I don't care what people say, but Sylveon is better. That's a fact, and not opinion. Even though it is absolutely opinion. So, it's still a fact. Because I like Sylveon a lot. So, yeah. So, even though Sylveon was the second best Eevee evolution, still pretty well. I think Umbreon got 5th. Gengar was 10. That slightly would have expected mine to be slightly higher. There's a few Pokemon. Oh yeah, Dragapult. I'm astonished that it got 11. I'm not saying that I dislike the Pokemon or anything. It's that I love the Pokemon, but I didn't expect it to be anywhere near high. 'Cause people don't talk about it. Haven't been. Well, they talk about it, but they don't talk like it being like this massive thing. And I'm even more astonished that Wooloo didn't get on the list. Wooloo, the Pokemon that is super cute, who is a sheep, didn't get on the list. It's just wrong. And I'm sorry if I hear this crackling sound. It's this band. I just realised that it's making sound. But yeah, I think most of the Pokemon are pretty good, and I agree with a lot of them. There was probably a few other Pokemon that I was thinking, but yeah, it'd be really funny if they actually that Quillfish or Love Disc or what was it called? I can't even think of. But hey, there's some weird Pokemon that got high, some Pokemon didn't get high, but whatever. Well done, Greninja, and well done to all the other Pokemon that got it. Oh yeah, Chandelure was an interesting one. I didn't expect it to be on many. I knew Generation 5 had quite controversial Pokemon, but didn't expect it to be Chandelure out of all of them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to hopefully do one on Sunday, and hopefully I'll get back more on track. But yeah, it's partly because of my brace, partly because I've been lazy, mainly because I've probably been lazy, but also it is my first week back at my college, so, you know, makes sense. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.